Why would our city need a $300 million arena? What does this mean for the future of our downtown space? And what will this add to Port City? We're going to break down all of these questions in detail and more in this video. This is Moving to Mobile, and I'm your host, David Beasley. So I've lived in Mobile, Alabama for 5 years now, and I have never seen such huge potential for this city. I truly believe that 2025 will be the year that Mobile is remembered for making the biggest differences for its citizens. In fact, our city's leaders have already gone on record in saying that the developments coming to Mobile in 2025 are unprecedented. From a new airport in the heart of Mobile to a park which is going to honor all the city's major athletes, 2025 is bringing it all. It's exciting to live in a place where so much is happening and developing around you. These developments are sure to bring more guests to our city and more entertainment for our people. I'm going to break down exactly what this all means in a minute, but for now, if you want to know everything going on in Mobile, please consider subscribing. Okay, so maybe you live here or maybe you're considering moving here. The information in this video is for both parties. I want to start by talking about what our city currently has so we can break down what it needs. And there's no better place to start than concert venues. Currently in Mobile, we have a ton of music spaces, and as I talk about each of them, you're going to see them pop on the screen, and you'll probably begin to notice a little bit of a theme here. Cedar Street Social Club is a chill spot to grab a drink, come and listen to up-and-coming artists. If you're into seafood and amazing views, Bluegill Restaurant is the perfect fit for you. Its bay view provides the perfect atmosphere. The Merry Widow has this cool kind of laid back vibe, and it hosts all kind of shows from just acoustic sets to full rock shows. The Sanger Theater, which is located downtown, is a beautiful historic building which is great for catching a wide range of events from Broadway shows to big name concerts. Callahan's Irish Social Club is a neighborhood favorite with great food and intimate live music. Last but certainly not least is Soul Kitchen. This is a venue which is known for bringing in touring artists and local favorites. I've enjoyed nights out at all of these places, but what you'll begin to notice is that none of them are arenas. None of these venues lend themselves to a large name artist coming to our city, and this can somewhat be a bummer sometimes. We often have to go to New Orleans, Orange Beach, or other nearby cities to see these artists. But as you might remember from me alluding before, this won't be the case much longer. Check it out.
Today, Mayor Sandy Stimpson unveiled renderings of the new downtown Civic Center. His voice hoarse from so many recent meetings about the project, he was unable to speak at great length at today's press conference. But it's been such a priority of his to do something about the aging complex, he made sure to say a few words.
We will build a world-class entertainment facility that will be unrivaled along the Gulf Coast.
Live Nation is the largest event promoter in the world. They control or route 85% of all concert tours, 85%. OVG, in partnership with Live Nation, will bring in the performances and events that will make Mobile a destination for live entertainment in the Southeast.
So we're going to have every single major concert here. We're going to get the major acts.
So as you can see, this arena isn't even just for music. The new space is going to feature flexible seating for up to 10,000 spectators, luxury suites, VIP clubs, premium seating, and dynamic acoustics. It's also going to include multiple ballrooms to accommodate various sized events. This will enhance its versatility for conventions and local gatherings. This is going to completely transform our downtown space, hopefully producing more money and entertainment for the city. Now, one of the biggest conversations around this new stadium involves hockey. There's actually talk about hockey making a comeback in Mobile. Both the Southern Professional Hockey League and the Federal Prospects Hockey League have shown interest in bringing teams to Mobile once the new arena is built. There's even talks about reviving the old Mobile Mystics brand, which is the name of the team that played from 1995 to 2002. Our mayor, Sandy Stimpson, has even hinted at possibly adding a hockey training center, which would be a huge step forward for the sport. While nothing is set in stone yet, it sounds like our city is really serious about making this happen. Now, the total estimated cost of this project is $300 million, like I said before. Our city is planning on covering this cost through a variety of funding sources, including contributions from the city itself, sponsorships, partnerships, and strategic borrowing. The goal is to pay off the associated debts within 20 years without impacting public services. This means our city is aiming to manage the debt without introducing new taxes or cutting other essential services. All this to say, our city's shiny new development did not introduce new taxes for its residents. I personally like this arrangement. During its construction, the city plans to move events that were planned at the Civic Center to the Sanger Theater. Because of this, the city is even kicking around the idea of making some improvements to the Sanger Theater so that it could meet a wider range of events. In all honesty, as a musician myself, it really excites me to see our music scene growing. And while the space still isn't as large as some venues are in other cities, this is a huge improvement for Mobile. Now I know what you're thinking. You want to come, you want to check this place out, you want to see all that it has to offer, but first, you have to get here. So if you were to open your phone, go online, and book a flight, you would be flying in to Mobile Regional Airport, but that isn't going to be the case much longer. As of November 2025, Mobile Regional Airport, which is currently located in West Mobile, is going to be moving to the heart of Mobile. The idea is that the relocation will move traffic to the airport.
This project is transformational for not only the city of Mobile, but for Baldwin County as well. It will allow us to relocate the commercial service, take advantage of our infrastructure with highways, rail, port, and the water, and have it more convenient to the customer base of this region.
Mobile Airport Authority President Chris Curry says construction really began a year and a half ago, but it wasn't until this afternoon that it went vertical with the first beam raised.
Most people do not believe that a terminal will actually be constructed until you have vertical. And so this is a very good day for us. We expect to capture another 50% of traffic that we're currently losing to other airports. So that 600,000, from my perspective, I could see increasing by 300,000 within the first year or so.
I can totally vouch for what he's saying here. The airport really isn't central for most residents of Mobile, and other airports often offer cheaper flights. For this very reason, I often book my flights out of Pensacola, New Orleans, or Mississippi. Additionally, when my clients come and visit the city, I almost always advise them to check out other airports and price compare the flights. However, if they can fill up more of these planes and make the tickets cheaper for the passengers, this would be a game changer for travel to and from Mobile. Now, our current airport has 9 terminals, and this new airport is going to have 5. And this might seem like a step backwards, but there are actually 4 reasons why it's actually a good thing. The first reason is smarter design. Just because this new airport is starting with fewer gates doesn't actually mean it's a downgrade. It's actually being designed to run more efficiently. The current airport was built in a totally different era, and a lot of parts of it are outdated. The new airport is going to be built with modern technology and modern layouts. This will make it easier for travelers to check in, go through security, and board their flights without wasting money, time, space, or resources. So even with fewer gates, it could be a smoother experience for the passenger overall. Reason 2 is the expansion potential. The really cool thing about the new airport is that it's being built with the future in mind. While it's only starting with 5 gates, they've planned on the possibility of adding up to 12 as demand grows. If Mobile attracts more airlines or sees an increase in passengers, it will have the ability to expand without needing to relocate or rebuild. So it's like starting small, but then keeping our options open for growth, which is smart. The third reason this airport is actually a huge upgrade is its strategic location. I hinted at this a minute ago, but this current airport is farther out, which is really inconvenient for most people. The new airport being downtown is going to be closer to a lot of the major highways of the city. This will make the airport much easier for passengers to get to. That convenience alone could bring in more travelers and airlines, even if the number of gates is smaller at first. The fourth reason is the proper sizing, at least for now. Anyone who's been to Mobile Regional Airport can tell you that the airport feels way too big for the amount of traffic that it handles. A lot of gates sit empty most of the time, and that's not really efficient or cost effective. By starting with fewer gates, they're tailoring to fit the demands that our city has right now. It's much better to utilize 5 gates well than have a bunch of empty space. Plus, if the traffic increases, they've already planned for growth. I'm not naive enough to think that this airport is going to solve every traffic issue we have in Mobile. However, I am very optimistic that it will be a huge step forward in the right direction, and it will pave the way for many new developments that will come to Mobile. Now, as you may know, Mobile is a very popular tourist destination. Its Mardi Gras tradition, proximity to the beach, and historic past make it a hotspot for travelers. However, I'm confident that when our airport is more accessible and more updated, we're going to see these numbers multiply even more. I really can't stress to you how transformative these first 2 projects are for our city. Their cutting-edge features are going to push our city forward into the future. However, this next project is actually focusing on our city's past. Heroes Plaza in downtown Mobile is already starting to take shape as a hotspot to honor the city's athletes. The plaza features bronze statues of Mobile-born Hall of Fame athletes, including Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Billy Williams, Ozzie Smith, Willie McCovey, and NFL Hall of Famer Robert Brazile Jr. It's all about celebrating their achievements and giving locals and visitors a place to come and connect with Mobile's sport history. Now, construction on this actually began in 2022. The first statues to go up are Hank Aaron and Satchel Paige, but they're planning to have this entire plaza up and running by the end of 2025. With more statues and features getting added all the time, it's going to become a standout feature for our city. Whether you're a huge sports fan or maybe you're just somebody who likes to honor local history, this is a great place to check out. As you can see, sometimes these projects take years to complete. 2025 is both a year of beginnings for projects such as the arena and endings for projects like the Heroes Plaza. The final project we're going to talk about today follows somewhere in between.
This empty lot on Water Street near the convention center will one day look like this.
Where you can see from these pictures that what is being proposed is a lot of bling. This is the diamond, for downtown.
That bling is Riverwalk Plaza, the first hotel, condo, office space, and dining right on Mobile River.
Where in downtown Mobile can you enjoy a meal or a drink on the water today? So Mobile, with all of its history, its culture, we're tied to this river. We need to give access to that river and let people enjoy it. So we feel like this checks that box.
As you can see, this is a huge undertaking for our city. Riverwalk Plaza is an ambitious mixed-use development project coming in downtown Mobile. The heart behind this project is to revitalize the city's waterfront space and create a vibrant destination for both residents and visitors. Our mayor is making it a huge point to connect with Mobile River and have more activities surrounding this area. Located at 10 Water Street, adjacent to the Mobile Convention Center, the development aims to blend luxury accommodations, office spaces, and diverse entertainment options. Now, this project has been in the talks for some time, but they're expected to finally break ground sometime this year. This place is going to be very luxurious and very high-end. It will be the spot where expensive events take place, high-producing businesses work, and Mobile's most elite go out for dinner. On top of this, it is certain to elevate the curb appeal of Water Street. Speaking in money terms, Riverwalk Plaza is expected to significantly boost the local economy. It will do this by attracting tourism, creating jobs, and stimulating surrounding businesses. This vision of a vibrant destination will enhance Mobile's appeal of a cultural and economic hub. If it gives you any indication of just how high-end this development is going to be, it's expected to cost $100 million. I am so eager to see this thing complete and maybe, spend an anniversary dinner there or something. I really can't express to you how special it is to live in such a thriving environment like Mobile. The joy, the memories, the convenience, and the entertainment that a city offers is really what makes a place home. If you don't love where you live, you aren't really living to your highest potential. This is one of my greatest joys as a real estate agent. Getting to watch all my clients start their new beginnings is one of my greatest honors. If you are considering moving to Mobile, as always, feel free to text, call, or email me. My information is in the comments below. Now, all of these developments are fresh, new, and exciting, but don't go packing your bags just yet. There might be some red flags that you're overlooking about Mobile. Check out this video and I'll give you a list of all the downsides there are to living in Mobile. I'll see you there.